is real tall and he's broad-shouldered, big in stature. And he's standing there, coming out, threatening the armies of Israel every day. The Philistines would let him come forward and he would stand there. The very size of him made the armies of Israel shake. Woo. Is there anything that looks so big right now in your life that you're looking up at, and every time the bill comes through the mail, every time you go to work during the week, you're wondering, is they're going to call you in and tell you we're shutting this business down? Is there anything in your life that's staring at you in your face that's high and lifted up, that every time it shows up, when it's time to go to the doctor, you're afraid to hear the doctor's report? Are you in a position of fear? Is there anything in your life that you're scared of? Every one of us has something somewhere that we just prefer not dealing with. If I can just not deal with that. Look at somebody and say, what is your that? Here the giant is standing there threatening Israel. But one day, Jesse told David, so I need you to go to where your brothers are, and I need you to bring them some food. Go where the battle is and bring them some food. David took the food to where the battle was, where his brothers were. When he got there, his brothers started intimidating him, or trying to intimidate him, by saying things or misunderstanding his presence. When David showed up, David began to wonder what is going on. What is happening? I need information. And his brothers got upset like you're nosy. Stay out of business. You don't know what you're talking about. You trying to act like you all that. You ain't. But what they forgot is that David had experience dealing with opposition. Now, I want you to know that they was concerned over the fact that their little brothers showing up, trying to figure out what's going on with old folk stuff. Matured people's affairs. You're too young to understand what's happening here. Go back home, boy. But they forgot that he had already dealt with a lion and a bear. I need some help here. You looking at my size, and you're looking at the fact that I'm ready and I'm small and in stature, but you all forgot that I defeated something big before. I defeated something strong before. Now, I don't know what's going on here right now, but I understand warfare. Woo. So one day, while David is there, all of a sudden, here comes Goliath with his stature. Now, please understand this, that David is not intimidated by his size or his presence, because of his track record. How many have defeated some giants before in your life? Something that came and said that it's going to take you out. There was some stuff that was supposed to take you out, but it could not. Some kind of way God blocked it and wouldn't let it be so. And you're still here giving God praise. But your friends and family members thought it was going to take you out. But look at somebody and say, it couldn't do it. I'm here. Let me move on. Preacher, what are you saying? What I am saying is David was not intimidated by the size of Goliath. And neither was he intimidated by his threats. David had revelation. David's revelation could make him face any giant. If you get a revelation of who you are and whose you are, I don't care what comes into your life, you can come with the attitude and say, oh, I can whoop this. This ain't nothing. I can deal with this. I begin to look at this thing because I see David looking at a giant, but I want you to understand, before he saw him, he saw him. Come on. He saw the bigness of his God, the greatness of his power, the mighty ability of God, who has portrayed wonders through David's life already. David already had a giant in him. So the giant in him can deal with the giant out there. How big is your God to you? Under the new covenant, it said, greater is he that's in me than he that's in the world. I can do all things through Christ. I need you to look at three people and say, fight. The spirit of immorality is sticking his head up in our nation, saying you have to do wrong. We will legalize it and make it convenient for you to do wrong. Everything, the standards are becoming lowered. That's why Church of Jesus Christ, no, we understand that we are justified by faith. We understand that is by grace are we saved. But yet we have to hold up a standard. There has to be a difference between clean and unclean. We still have to come out of sin. We cannot adapt to the lifestyle of the world just because there's pressure in the church. Your flesh is saying you want satisfaction, and the world says, come on and be satisfied. But the church says, hold up the standard of righteousness, and I will fulfill you. Oh God, I need somebody to jump on your feet and give God praise, because the devil's mad at me right now. I need somebody to shake the atmosphere to let the devil know I'm taking a stand for righteousness. Somebody shout holiness. He said, without it no man shall see the Lord. Come from among them and be ye separate. Touch not the unclean things, and I'll receive you. Having therefore these promises, dearly beloved, let us cleanse ourselves. You are waiting on God to do some stuff that you can do. Cleanse yourself from the filthiness of the flesh. Deal with your own giant. Tell somebody, confront your stuff. You know what your weakness is? That's your giant. Why are you playing with your giant? It will defeat you every time. Deal with him and cut his head off.